Okay, so we're going to give it a shot here and see if we can get all this going. You're on your desktop. Make sure you haven't launched anything. If you have, if you see something open, you'll see it down here in the display bar at the bottom. It'll have a little dot underneath it, like you can see here. Some of yours might be configured to be hidden, which if you go under the Apple to System Preferences, you can go to Dock, and I can turn magnification on, or I could also turn on automatically hide the dock, and I like the magnification on too. So your screen may look like this, and when you go to the bottom, your applications that are down here are available for you to check out. But what you may find is that some of the applications that you want are not here. They would be found on your hard drive up here by double clicking and then under your applications. Okay, but which is where you will find Logic, but we'll get to that in just a minute. Okay, so if you click on your desktop, okay, that will show you your Finder. If you happen to be in another open application, let's say I have my Mail open here, you'll see that Mail is now open. If I want to click on something under my Finder, I just have to click on my desktop and that will show me the available things in my menu bar up here. If I want to go back to my menu bar here for my open application, I will see my information for the open application. Okay, now green dot will always make things bigger, fill the screen up. Okay, yellow will minimize it down here, put it on my dock, and red will close the window. Now this is something that students often find that they don't do correctly, where they will close the window, but see, Mail is still open. Okay, so if I wanted to reopen that window, I would need to go to my message viewer here. That will reopen my window. But the application was never closed. If I want to close the application, I go up to the application itself and I go down to Quit Mail, or this is Command Q, which is my quick key for that. So if I hit Command Q now, it's not going to do anything. I'm going to get an error message because I had clicked on my desktop. So I need to go here and do Command Q. Okay. Now if I want to see if there are any other open applications, it will show up down here in my menu bar at the bottom here of my open applications. But I can also hit Command Tab, and as I hit Tab, it will scroll me through open applications. And as I do that, whichever one is highlighted on will become the application that shows up in my menu bar. So it's an easy way to see what's open as well as scroll through open applications. And if I no longer wanted that open, let's say I don't want my UAD meter and control panel open, while I'm on that, holding down Command the whole time, I hit Q and that will quit. Okay, because I'm essentially doing a Command quit for that. All right. So next what we're going to do is we're going to try to get onto the file server. Okay. Now, while we have the click on the desktop and our Finder is open, we're going to go to Go, scroll down to the bottom, which is Connect to Server. Okay. That'll be Command K as a shortcut. But for now, let's just scroll through so you see where the actual object is on here. We'll get to Command K. I click on that and it should give me some information up here for my server address. If it doesn't, you want to make sure that yours is exactly the way mine is here, which is SMB://140.98.112.237. Okay, So this is basically like, think of it as a cloud or storage space or hard drive located here on campus where we can store our information for our classes. Okay. There will be numerous projects that we throw up here, and I will be able to share information with you here as well as pull down what you do, and we can put it on the overhead screen. But as well, anywhere here on campus, you can log in with this server address, and let's say you're in the TC lab, you can access files. Now, you don't want to run your projects off of the server. I guess it's located away from the building, and it takes a while to stream the information, but what you can do is pull down your file, copy it to your computer, work on it, then copy it back to the server when you're done, and it can store your project for you. Okay, so I'm going to hit connect here. Anytime you see something in blue, you could also hit the return button, which I'll do here, return. Okay, so it's going to connect to the server, should take a couple seconds to get us there. And then it's going to ask us to register what we want as our login. Do not put in your MEID and password. It may come up with your MEID, which it is going to, but you're not going to want to use that to log in. You're going to just log in as guest. Okay? Guess you're going to just have the generic privileges as a student to access files. Some spaces you'll be able to add files, some you can add and take away and edit. But as a guest, you have certain privileges that allow you to do certain things. Okay, and then I'm going to hit connect. Okay, now we see that there are a couple of folders on here: course files, Dropbox, and share. So some of these we can read and write to. Some of them we can only read from. Okay, course files here. You're going to click on that. Now, if your screen doesn't look exactly like mine, it might be because one of the icons up here looks different. What you're going to do is, I actually prefer this view right here, screen flow view, where I can see the origin of where it's coming from and where my destination is. Okay, so if I'm back here, I can see where that music share is, and then it has 3 folders that I could hit, let's say Dropbox, or I could hit share. Okay, but I want to hit course files. Now, if you need to stretch something out, you can also go to the corner over here and pull it in or pull it out. Okay, and this sidebar over here is customizable as well, but essentially we are in this this hard drive, which isn't on mine right now. Oh, it's under the share here. So we see the share folder, the music share, the course files, and then 195, or if you're in the 196 class, I put the same file in there. And we have Man in the Mirror, which is track 7 off of the Bad 25th anniversary. And I wanted you guys to do this track because seems like a lot of students really like Michael Jackson. It's pretty hard not to. And it's also, many of his recordings stand up as some of the best recordings of all time. I like Man in the Mirror specifically because it's got some nice layering of things and a good song form for us to cut up and move around. So all you're going to do with this is take this file, and I would like you to drag it to your desktop. So all you have to do is click and hold, and you'll see the plus button, and when you release it, it will bring it over. And when you hear that noise and you see the status bar complete, and you see the file look like this, you're complete with that. Now, if I want to get back over here sometime later for something, maybe to upload it or what have, I'll just put it back in my dock, and there it goes. Okay, so we can leave open our file server. And we can go back to our hard drive if necessary and access it over here, or you will have your music share drive. It'll come up looking just like a hard drive. There's no C drives, F drives, D drives. You'll just see hard drive show up. So it's always there for us, and there's a couple ways of accessing it. And that concludes the first thing that we need to do, which is accessing information on the hard drive and a little bit of the overview of how the Macintosh computer hierarchy works with system management and seeing how the system software and our operating system works. Okay, feel free to pause, go back, scroll through, do as necessary, repeat, rinse and repeat, followed with some conditioner, and you will be off and running in no time. Okay, thanks a lot, and I hope you enjoyed this.